Elite Pro Services presents Behind the Pipes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I have Ryan here. Ryan, say hello to the people.
Howdy. How's everybody?
Let's see. I just had no microphone in front of my face. I was dumb. Welcome to the show. I'm going to redo that again. I'm
You
dumb.
told me
That
to
was
make
the-
sure this
That was
is
the
here,
dumbest thing I've ever done.
and you literally turned completely the other way.
Anyways, okay. So I do have a question for you before we get started.
Let's go.
Something to think about. If you had a theme song to every time you walked into a room, what would it be? Hold that thought.
Oh, I was gonna. I had
Hold
it.
that thought. Ryan's been a part of the team for how long?
7 months now.
7 months now. Ryan's been heading up the direct business. What's the title?
You know,
Your sales.
just call it sales.
Sales?
Everyone gets obsessed with titles. I'm a sales guy.
Sales guy?
We're a sales. I'm just a
You're
sales
a
guy.
good sales guy.
Thank you.
Ryan's a huge part of the development of that side of the business, so we're happy to have you on the team. Okay, so let's answer that question.
The final countdown.
The final countdown.
Come on, dude.
That's a good song. But why the final countdown, dude?
Oh, just think about it. What was the question? When I walk into a room,
Yeah.
with the fog.
You just don't want necessarily the words, but like
I think
the
it's just
entrance
or
of
the
that
old
song.
Phoenix Suns.
Oh yeah, dude, that was a good one actually.
And a little bit of sparklers.
Um,
Yeah.
flares. Like the old WW or WCW times
Yes.
when they would like walk in and it's like Goldberg.
Goldberg. And he's just,
Do you want the smoke coming out of your mouth? And,
honestly,
do the
that
whole-
would be a good entrance. The old Goldberg.
Maybe one day I'll make it
Maybe.
happen. Probably not, but it's a good thought.
Absolutely.
Like we were talking about, you're part of the sales team, but you also do restoration.
Yes, sir.
Are you part of the restoration team?
It's like a hybrid level, I think. I'm definitely involved. I'm on site for every call that comes in.
Okay.
I usually get on site before the guys so I can kind of line them out for what they're expecting.
Okay.
And it's just kind of like a hybrid role. I'm in and out of it. Mm-hmm. I don't really know how to explain
So
it yet.
yeah, I mean, I get it. But you're hands on with that, right?
Absolutely.
So you get down and dirty with all this stuff.
Have to.
Is there something about that job that you just like you find joy in? Is it the aspect of working with your hands, or is it just knowing that?
Well, for doing restoration for like 12 plus years, especially like storm chasing, when I've done Hurricane Ida, I've been in the Texas freeze, I've done a lot of the hurricanes. I think it's just the helping people when they think there's no coming back from something.
Yeah,
I kind of find it fun to show them that it can come back to exactly how it was.
sure.
And I like when people are like, oh, it's going to be terrible. And I mean, anytime something like that happens, it is terrible. But it's such a gratifying feeling when people are like, wow, that was it? Oh, you drying in place rather than demo.
Yeah,
That's the best.
Yeah.
If you can dry in place for your customers or whoever it is and show them that there's other ways rather than just ripping their property apart,
Sure.
I think people really appreciate that.
I think it's really cool that that type of work on say from the customer's aspect of it is like you just see a leak in the wall, you don't know anything, right? You don't know how to fix it, you don't know where to start, and then to have a team to come in and go, don't worry about it, we'll get it handled, we'll get it fixed, and then they see how it can go from the worst situation to almost as if it never existed at all.
It's funny, there was a study that the same chemical reaction in the brain when you have a water intrusion, a flood, a fire, is the same feeling you have when losing a loved one for that moment.
Wow.
That emotion of just losing everything.
Yeah, just the
That quick little
devastation.
Yep.
Wow. That's an extreme feeling.
I know like you like your fun facts. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fun fact.
Just a little chemical in the brain will just trigger and let them know, like, wow, you just lost something huge. And sometimes
Yeah.
it can. I've seen people with a house flood start crying because
Yeah.
they're like, that's your home, that's all your stuff. Especially fires. Fires are terrible.
They're
What do you tell
devastating.
somebody? Like, what can you really tell somebody when their house burns down? That's a tough one. I
Yeah.
think fires are probably way more tough to deal with than a flood.
It's got to be a pretty severe leak, right? To lose a house, the entire house. Like, I mean, not to the point of like where it's like gushing water, everything, but like just the idea of your house being flooded out. It's got to be pretty significant for you to say it's gone.
A lot of people get kind of trigger happy when they see a flood and there's a lot of water. A lot of people instantly assume that you have to demo.
Yeah.
Either residential or multifamily. You got to demo. No, you don't. There's people that have structural drying degrees and stuff like that who know how to dry in place that can dry structure. That's one of the biggest things is people naturally hear things about restoration companies. They're going to come in, they're just going to wreck house and send you a bill. It's nice, I think, to come across like, actually, we can dry a lot of this in place and do minimum or no demo to save your asset or your property.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have a couple holes in your wall.
A couple holes in the wall, but it's rather than have 2 to 4 foot flood cuts throughout your entire house. I think people, because I mean, a lot of people understand if you could dry in place, you just got rid of the reconstruction. Your home is back to you. Your apartment is back to you. Yeah. You let people come in and take advantage. They cut all your walls. Now you're waiting for putback. You're waiting for vendors to come in. You're waiting for materials. Now you've prolonged the customer getting back to life.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot to think of because I don't know a lot about restoration. I mean, I get the idea of like rebuilding a house and things like that. I've seen it happen. I'm from Clifton, Arizona, and in 1983, the lower half of the entire town was flooded out, like completely flooded out. The school was, I would say about, as far as height wise, I'd say about 40 to 45 feet above street level.
Wow.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
And it destroyed a lot of the houses, and most of them are rebuilt. Some of them were just old houses to begin with, but to see, from nothing to something, it's like, okay, I get the idea of how long it takes, but that was back in 83.
Yeah.
With all the technology now, being able to use those big fans that you guys use and all that stuff to dry everything out, that probably makes it 10 times easier than what they probably had then.
Oh, absolutely.
I can't imagine.
Well, back then, even water like that, that's technically it comes from outside in.
Yeah.
It's technically Cat 3 water because it's passed through different materials. So you have to cut all of that.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that.
That's crazy. But I was born 85, so that was before my time.
Too. 40, baby. Let's go. Let's go, buddy.
You know what? You want to know what's funny? I think I maybe told you at one point, but and I don't want to call Clifton out because I love that place, but
he loves Clifton. He's told me so many times.
That's my home. But they built these doors. It's a mining town, and they built the doors out of copper, and they're giant like Jurassic Park doors.
Oh shit!
And it was supposed to go across these rollers. Well, there was a big flood. I can't remember. Maybe it was 10 to 12.
Are these rolling doors?
Yeah.
I feel like people are like, close the doors.
They're like, get them going. The problem was it rusted shut.
Oh.
They couldn't get it closed. I thought, no way, dude. You just built these Jurassic Park doors and they don't even Jurassic Park, It was like, I'm so young. I didn't know any better, but it was just one of the funniest things. Built it out of copper, and I was like, yeah, we probably shouldn't have done that.
Can I be real with you, man? I want that hat. That's a great hat.
I'll let you copy it.
You're not
getting this one.
No. I'm going to do a different one, but I really like it. I can't stop looking at it.
That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Okay, sorry.
I'm glad you said it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges that you'll face in, I guess, we'll stick to the restoration because the sales part is a different thing, but in restoration, what are some of the challenges that you're facing right now getting this going and gaining momentum? If there are any.
So from this world, I think a lot of people think carpet cleaners are the same as restoration guys. So I think one of the challenges I come across are customers when they have a flood. They call certain companies to come out that are carpet cleaners, and they extract a little bit, and they just put air movement just in a room. They don't think about it. They just set equipment and leave. And most of the time, 3 days later, I'll get a call from that customer, and they'll say, hey, Ryan, we had a flood a couple days ago. And I'm like, oh, why didn't you call? Oh, we had so-and-so come out, the carpet company. But it's like, but you just now that things have sat and they haven't dried correctly, that's called secondary damage. So you've actually prolonged and caused more damage by not doing it correctly. That's why I try to tell people, it's like, carpet cleaners are for carpet cleaning. And there's nothing against carpet cleaning companies. I'm just saying there are carpet cleaners and then there are water mitigation companies.
It's two different categories.
Yes,
it's two different things.
It's people who know how to dry, and then there's people who know how to clean carpets.
Gotcha, yeah.
But people also don't think about, now you have two bills. So now you're going to pay whatever the equipment was for the carpet cleaner, extraction fee, whatever I don't know how they work. But now you have another bill because now we have a company that now has to come out, and now we do have to cut your walls because it's sat. And now I think if we could teach people to really educate themselves to make the best call, obviously, if you have a good carpet cleaning company that knows how to do good structural drying, cool, more power to you, but most of them don't.
Yeah.
It's very much extract, set, leave. Oh, it's wet. Well, carpet's dry. But what about the walls?
Yeah, what about the walls? Yeah.
So, but even then, I've seen people not pull, carpet and pad when there's like 3 inches of water that sat for 2 hours. Stuff like that. It's just educating people. But honestly, other problems, I think people, a lot of people tend to wait and they want to collect 3 bids or something before you actually address the problem. So you'll come out, and most of the time people are like, oh, please set equipment, let's get drying.
Yeah.
But then there are some people like, oh, I need a bid first. And I've sat a week before waiting for approvals. And then when you give them the bid, you come back out, now you have mold.
Yeah.
And now you're like, well, hey, now we got to, well, why do we have to change? I'm like, well, technically you let it sit.
Yeah. The job's harder now.
Now we get, guess what? Now your asset gets demoed.
Yeah.
And that's when, as property management, people ask for concessions, gift cards. Did this equipment ramp up my electricity?
Right. Okay.
I've heard it all, but it's just like, yeah, but that's why I think if we could all come together and educate each other a little bit on how to jump on a water intrusion.
What would your response time be? Like, what would be the ideal, like, okay, we have a leak. What's your ideal response time in that so you can mitigate everything? Like,
Within
just
30
get away
minutes.
within 30 minutes.
This is what I tell people. When you walk into a unit and you have a flood, call us right there.
Okay.
Just call us.
Yeah.
Even if, just call somebody. If it's not us, call somebody right away so they can get there, get it extracted. A lot of people also, a little backtrack issues. Some people get really mad. Like, why did you pull toe kicks and baseboard? To get directly to the material.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have really thick baseboard. And if that's there, that's a barrier. So if you have air movement going on drywall, you're maybe getting the top, but you're not getting the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm big on, I'll ask usually, can I pull toe kicks? Can I pull baseboard?
Okay.
And that will speed up the drying process by days. I can pretty much guarantee you, I'm very happy to say this.
Yeah.
I can pretty much guarantee you, if we're the first, if anybody could get the first call within an hour of it happening, you can dry out anything in 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
Real or depending, less. But a lot of people will come and set equipment awkwardly or not do the little intricate things like pulling toe kicks and baseboard, because here's the trick of the trade. Sorry if I'm giving out there the other ones, but the best employee of a restoration company is the equipment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As long as that equipment sits, and the longer it sits, money.
Yeah.
Money. Now, if you want to do it honestly and look out for your customer, you want to get in there as fast
Yeah.
and out as possible. 3 to 4 days. Dry it out. Get your equipment out. That's how it should be. You don't need to fluff numbers or anything like that. It's a dry out.
Yeah.
It's just drying out materials.
I think that's a huge one, because I used to work for a property as a maintenance tech, and a lot of the few times that we came across flooding or something to that extreme, we did wait on it, and realizing that there was mold going to set in. We knew that going into it, but because at that time, maybe budgets are in the way or something like that.
Yep.
That's, if we don't know how to fix it, we're just prolonging the issue. And then you start to get into is it black mold? How far is it reaching? Where is it going? Exactly. Is it now just in our unit? Is it in the second unit? Maybe downstairs? Or how far did it go downstairs? If we're on the 3rd floor, did it hit the bottom floor at that point? So, yeah, a lot of those things are things that you have to kind of pay attention to on the property side, or even your own home, just to make sure that you can save some money in your pocket, right? Because otherwise, the longer it is, the more issues you run into, and then you're looking at bigger damages.
Also, for people in homes, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Shut your water off when you go on vacation. Shut your water off.
Yeah.
Saves you from coming home to a nice big flood if that ever happens. Because if your water's off, you're okay. I've had so many friends go out of town, they come back, and their house is completely flooded. If you're going on a vacation, shut your water off.
Yeah. there's no reason to have it on when you're gone, right?
No.
Does it? So let me ask you that question. As far as like pipes and all that stuff are concerned, does it dry them out? Is that an issue?
What do you mean, like?
Like, so if you're gone for a week and you turn your water off, and you come back, does it create any damages when you turn the water back on?
Never heard of anything.
Okay.
Like that.
I mean,
I've told family, friends, everybody. I'm like, turn off. My Uncle Jim, his house flooded one time.
yeah.
Turn your water off. His got flooded bad. It was bad.
I would rather that come back, and you just said there was more than likely not an issue. 100% is always the hardest thing to say, but more than likely you're going to have no issues if you turn it off than you would if you were to leave it on and pipes were to burst in that situation. So the pressure.
Exactly.
Now in restoration, I know we're still pretty new to it. How far into this are we at this point?
We are literally going on maybe 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay. So with that being said, are there any goals that we've kind of set for that department, or have we created any milestones that we're kind of like looking towards, like things like that? Or do you have anything like where you would say?
Honestly, man, I think the department just starting is to kind of work directly with our plumbers, man, because realistically, that's why we started it. Our guys, we go out to fix leaks, and this is thinking about the customer. You call a plumber, oh, I have a pipe that burst, and okay, well, they're fixing it. They're looking through, who do we call?
Yeah.
With us, our plumbers can go out, fix it, and then our team is either on site with them or right behind them. Yeah,
Okay.
You have one company in-house. You don't have to worry about who's on our A, B, and C list to call. You can call us. You can call whoever you want, but it's just, I think it's nice to have it in-house.
Yeah.
I think already, from when we started, man, I feel like we got offered to come out and look at a job. This is just me being transparent.
Yeah.
I was like, we're so new to this, but I think with my reputation from coming for it prior, I think these customers knew that they were safe with me. I'm going to be real and just share a little something. When we threw our number out, I was like, and I found out who other the big dogs. We got some other really good restoration companies out here, really good ones. And when I heard who some of them were, I'm like, those are some big boys. And they're like, well, let's get your estimate.
Yeah.
So we threw it, and they go, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, what? I did. I go, wait, huh?
Yeah.
But instantly, as soon as I got the green light, man, that dog in me, I was like, well, now we got to prove something.
Yeah.
We're already an established company with the plumbing, HVAC, and electrical, but
Sure.
no one knows us for that. And we're relatively still small when it comes to the resto side, but I feel like with the team we have, we got some big dogs on it, like that know what we're doing. We're in and out. Not a whole lot of BS, because I think we take it pretty seriously. And then me, obviously, coming from the sales side, any one of my clients, friends, customers can tell you that I come out to every single job, and I will make sure that I'm there when it's over.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're going to be successful, and again, this isn't knocking anybody, I just think if you're going to sell a product, you have to believe in the product that you're selling. And that doesn't mean sitting at home and your customer calls in a job and you go, here you go, and send it out and you're back to your life. Go out to that job.
Yeah.
Go see your customer.
Yeah.
Walk it with them. And I think it helps your guys on the ground too before they get there. Because what I'll usually do is if there's a flood, I will usually get there first, and I will walk the unit with blue tape, and I will mark every part of the wall that's been wet. So if my guys come in, yes, they can do it, but I just save them time. They can come in and visually go, okay, I know where I can look right away and start tracking.
Yeah.
So I just think showing up is the biggest thing, and believing in what you're selling. Anybody can be a good salesman, but I think if you just go a little extra, which is just showing up and letting your client see you, I think you build not only just like, oh, I really like that guy, because that's a big thing. Oh, I really just like him.
Yeah.
But who's dependable?
Right.
Who's going to come out at 3 a.m. for you?
Right. I mean, that's a big thing about sales anyways, right? Most of the people look at a sales rep as somebody that's just going to try and sell them. But if you walk the property and then you can give them an honest bid on what you visually saw, and then you know what you're talking about in it, I mean, they buy into you instantly. And that's just sales in general, right? So if like when I sold cell phones, it wasn't the fact that I was, smiling, giving high fives and thumbs up. It was the fact that I knew what I was selling in that moment, that people were willing to buy into me a little bit more and be honest with them.
And it's funny. It wasn't that long ago, and I still talk about this with like friends and stuff. It wasn't that long ago where I was making like 20 an hour as a water tech.
Okay, yeah.
What wasn't that long ago. And then a guy, a mentor of mine, he's the one that gave me a shot in this. He goes, and just like you said, though, when you think of a sales guy, especially in this kind of stuff, especially as a tech looking at a sales guy like me back then, I'm like, what an idiot. That guy's got it easy.
Yeah.
That guy. And then now when I got offered, at first I was like, I want to be a tech. I want to work with my hands for the rest of my life. No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I changed my whole way of life within 2 years.
Okay.
Everything.
That's a good change.
Change in 2 years. Once I got offered the opportunity to do sales, I worked at another restoration company, and I built a really good name, and sometimes not a good name. Some people don't like me. Some people do like me. But you will always get 100% of me. I can't sell you something that's not me. I'm a very loud person, as you know. But I'm also passionate about the people around me, my teammates, my friends, my customers. And I know sometimes it could be a little overbearing, but it's the same fire I carry when I go out into the world and I get onto a job site. I'm just wired a different way.
With a young company like us getting into that department, you kind of got to be allowed, right?
You have to be.
You got to bark with the big dogs. Otherwise, you'll never be heard. So I think you being the big personality that you are around the team that we have, the sales team in general, when they see, because we have characters on there.
We have a group of people.
Yeah.
You even. Like we have such a mesh of some people where you don't know it'll work, but it does.
Yeah. There's so many, like, I don't want to say like alpha personalities, but there's a lot of big personalities here, and somehow it's like a zipper. Everything just lines up as you go through it. So I like the way our team's put together. I like where we're going with our team. I like the way our team's developing together. I think there's a lot of meshing parts that, like you said, you didn't think that they would mesh, but they're oddly meshing the way they're supposed to.
And man, I will say our sales team, I'm so happy with our sales team.
Good.
We have, am I allowed to do shout outs?
If you want to.
Allowed to?
Yeah.
I mean, we like Jen.
Yeah.
That girl, and what's crazy, out of everybody else on the sales team that come from this industry, Jen was a photographer, still is on the side.
Yeah.
And that girl is killing it on just grinding and hard work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dominique. She comes from multifamily. She's a killer. She came over here. I knew she was going to do good. She's a killer. She's so good. And we got Jose now. Multifamily. Doing great. Like, we have a great group. And I think just keep that momentum. Be loud.
Yeah.
Stand out.
Yeah.
Let people see us. I think that's how you do it.
Yeah. The brand, Elite in itself is a brand. Like,
Absolutely.
And just from what I do, right? I do the SEO stuff. So, and putting our name on the internet is just a thing in itself. But adding in a sales team that's pushing us, Indeed is always popping up. What's it called? What's the other one? Not Indeed.
Oh, no.
LinkedIn. Sorry, LinkedIn. You guys posting on LinkedIn.
Why did I almost go, hey, Blinken? I don't know why. I don't know why. Hey, Blinken.
Hey, Blinken.
Anyway. Sorry, I went so far left right there.
That was a good movie, by the way. But yeah, so like, I don't know if you know anything about this, to toot my own horn a little bit, but we are, if you ever look up Elite Pro Services, we're the only one on that first entire page. For me to do that is putting us in the internet world as we're the number one choice when you look up Elite, right?
That's badass.
But on top of that, if we're going to be number one, teams like your team with the sales team, our sales team, have to back that up. If we're going to be number one on there, and I think you guys are doing that. That's my personal opinion.
Thank you.
I think you guys are doing a fantastic job. I think you guys are very knowledgeable. I hear conversations back and forth, and the accountability is there too. So you guys are kind of like nipping at each other's heels all the time to be better than what you were yesterday.
Absolutely.
So I like that. I came from the sales world before I came to this, and I understand what it takes to have a good, solid team. And you got to have a bunch of killers, but killers don't produce themselves and then sit up top and then think, I'm always going to be here. Killers produce killers in the industry itself. So.
I think where a lot of other things come from is what we do best is we talk.
Yeah.
I believe there are different personas between who we all are. And let's say it's cool to have this because there is being competitive, which is great. But I think it's also nice to be able to take a moment and be like, hey, I have not been able to get in with this customer. I just don't know if I'm the right fit.
Yeah.
You want to, tag you in, see? I think being able to switch off and give people different options or someone who lines up better with them.
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing rather than I've worked for other places where it's cutthroat.
Yeah.
There's no real support. It's, what is it? When a wolf smiles, you still see a wolf's teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that. And I just think here, being that it's so new, like not the company Elite, but this resto thing we're doing.
Yeah.
I think that we're building it our own way.
Yeah.
And I think it's the best way because having open communication and being willing to understand and listen to different personas rather than judge. That's why I always tell people, why you don't have to judge, just be curious. If I could give somebody advice, don't judge, be curious.
Yeah.
If someone's different from you, you don't have to judge them. Just maybe be curious and maybe ask them some questions and you'll find out why they are that way.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a better way to navigate in life rather than just pointing and judging.
Yeah.
Well, I am curious, I'd like to know. And I think you find out a lot more cool things about people in life when you just kind of are curious rather than being judgmental.
100%. Asking a question is probably will lead you to more knowledge than you probably expected, right? Hey, what's the weather like tomorrow? Then if you talk to the right person, they'll tell you all about the weather, right?
Yep.
So it's being open to understanding, criticism and all these other things that go along with asking a question. Sometimes the best thing could ever happen to you. So I agree. I 100% agree. And I do agree with the idea that you guys are sharing, customers. And I don't mean in the sales aspect of it, but understanding that maybe you're just not the right fit. I came from a sales world that was really cutthroat and everything was commission based and all that stuff, which sales are sales, right?
Yep.
But the hardest part about asking for help was they're like, well, if I'm going to do it, it's mine. Well, maybe I'm not the right customer. I'm not the right fit for that customer, but I need your help for it.
Well, even if you say sales team,
yeah, it's a team.
it's a team.
Yeah.
If anyone's played on competitive sports, we have, both of us have. I've played, you've played with people we can't stand.
Yeah.
But they wear the same jersey as me.
Yeah.
And I have to protect them.
Yeah.
Even, it doesn't matter. You have to protect the brand in your team.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like somebody. That's my partner. That's my teammate. I'm going to protect them.
Yeah.
No matter what. And then keep it to yourself. But no, yeah.
Wait until the end of the season. We'll talk about it later.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, we talked a lot about the restoration stuff, and I'm glad that that's developing. We talked about a lot about the sales and how that all develops here. But let's know you.
Uh-oh.
Your Saints lost yesterday.
They did to the Cardinals. We suck. And I don't think we're going to do well at all.
It's okay, because there's a lot of Arizona product on that team. Did you know that? Rattler?
Yeah.
From Pinnacle.
I know.
Cam Jordan?
Yeah.
From Chandler?
You want to, oh, wow. Andreas Pete.
Yeah.
You ready for this? A long time ago, I lived in these apartments called Coronado Crossing.
Okay.
And I used to have this old 2004, 2005 Tahoe. And I had a big Saints on the back. And I remember one day I was walking down, and I used to park on the street because it was easier for me to hop over the wall, go to my car, than it was to park at one of the parking because it was always full. So I'd park it right over the wall, just hop. I walk up and I'm like, oh shit, I got a ticket because there's something on my window.
Yeah.
And I go, what the shit? And I turn and there's writing on it, and I look and it said, I still have it. It goes, I see your truck every day. My brother plays for the Saints, and I saw this, so I thought I'd have him sign this when he was in town. So it was Andreas Pete's sister.
That's
and
crazy.
she goes to Corona. That's where he went.
Yeah.
And it was a picture of him.
Yeah.
He signed it for me.
That's awesome, dude.
I was like, that's so cool.
Of all the places, too, to come across
Exactly.
that. Yeah, that's super awesome.
I thought that was really cool. Thank you. If you ever do see this.
Yeah, I
really
hope
nice of you.
Maybe I'll tag him.
I think he plays for the Falcons now.
Either way, dude.
I think. If I'm crazy, I think he does.
If he's still playing, he's playing.
Yeah.
Doing big things. What do you do in your free time?
Oh, man.
When you're not killing it in the sales and the restoration world, what do you do in your free time?
Paddle boarding, smoking meat, camping, bird watching.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see you as a bird watcher.
Bro,
but I get
me
it.
neither. I
You being
like
so
birds.
tall?
I like birds now.
Just kidding.
I
Yeah.
love birds now.
What's your favorite bird? Do you have a favorite bird?
Right now,
Yeah.
probably a towhee.
What's a towhee?
Exactly, it's a bird.
What does it look like?
It's it kind of looks like a mockingbird,
Okay.
but the calls, it has different calls than a mockingbird.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I really like them right now.
Do you have like a bird book?
My wife does.
Okay.
She's got a monstrous bird book.
So when you're out, do you like flip through the book and kind of look at?
Oh, bro, I'll be on the
Yeah.
river with like all the boys. It will be paddleboard. I'm like, look, a blue-footed booby. Yes, there goes the majestic Claude de Lis Lefleur. Yeah.
Oh, the beautiful calls.
You know, it's funny. We were actually there one day, and there's actually a bird out there, and it's actually called a red-winged blackbird. And everyone thought I was full of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a red-winged blackbird. They're like, oh, because it has red wings? And I go, it really is. So
No,
we get
literally.
back, we're in service, and they're like, oh, shit. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. How do you
What's
feel
up? What do you know about that, bud? Learn birds, bud.
That's cool though that you're into birds. I wouldn't have expected you to be
Nobody
a bird
does.
person. Yeah.
It just started probably like 2 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
But it's crazy that you already know some birds by identifying. Do you identify them by sound first?
Oh, you want to talk about that? I have an app that Jen, our sales girl, told me about, and you can hit record, and if it hears whatever birds around you, it'll tell you what kind of bird it is.
No way. That's kind of cool. I'm not a bird guy. I don't want to get into this because it's just another thing to do, but birds are kind of cool in general. Like I don't realize, I see a bird out and I go, oh, that looked like the other bird, but they're two different birds.
Yeah.
And you know what I see a lot of?
Huh.
I mean, it's crazy that they're a bird at all, but roadrunners,
Yes.
They look like-
in the street too, in the city.
they look like raptors, bro.
Bro, hold on. I know we're recording, but just like imagine. Look, nobody could see, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Imagine being camping, right?
Yeah.
And then what is that?
I don't know. He's got crazy face.
What is that? And then like what? What is that?
those?
yeah.
Those are in Arizona?
Yeah, bro. And then like while I'm still sitting there minding my own business, just checking
I
out.
might post these as we're going through these.
Like then out of nowhere, then there's this big old guy up in the tree. Look at this guy.
Whoa.
Look at that.
What is that?
That's a red-tailed hawk.
Red-tailed hawk.
Just chilling there, bud.
kicking back.
Just not doing anything. And then these two are friends. What the hell are these? Look at those.
Just buds.
Bro, just hanging like us.
You know what's crazy?
Huh.
There's an owl that's in Gilbert. This
Yeah.
thing is huge.
Probably a gray horned owl.
It might be.
I'll just let you know. Hey, because we got him in my backyard.
I could hear it.
It's huge. Ooh, it's
No, when it's
huge.
when its wings flap,
Oh, it's probably yay big, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. That's a gray horned owl, buddy. Very native to Arizona. We have one in our backyard. When it cools off,
Yeah.
he'll be in the tree and he'll like fly around tree to tree. He's massive.
You have a small dog?
Well, I have Birdie, who's like a Malinois or whatever the hell they're called, and then there's Scrappy, who I call him a Timu Corgi because
Okay.
he looks like he could be a corgi, but he's a
Yeah.
little screwed up. So yeah, he's kind of little, but he's like the size of a corgi.
Timu Corgi.
He's a Timu Corgi.
Yeah, I got him off. We'll talk about it later. That's super cool though. Like birds don't. Okay, little history about Clifton. There used to be a giant owl. Couldn't explain it to you, but you could see it because behind my nana's house there's one street light, and that's like the only street light for like the entire block. It seems like, but he used to perch up top of there.
Okay.
When he would find something, you could hear it. Like the wings were so wide,
massive.
huge, and then you'd hear a cat disappear.
Oh,
Yeah, he was hunting cats and dogs. So at night, everybody knew, hey, bring in the dogs, no dogs.
shit.
Yeah, because he was out there to get those. And every so often you hear like a mouse or something like that, but that's what he was out there for. We saw a snake tail one time. Like it wasn't a rattler, but we saw the end of a snake tail like this big, and you could tell it got chewed on it.
Well, you just got chomped.
Yeah, and just left the tail.
Ah,
Crazy, right? That thing was huge. What else do you do? You paddleboard, bird watch,
camping,
camping.
anything outdoors.
I saw you went camping recently. Oh, hey, did you win that competition? The smoker barbecue?
We placed.
Really?
So, ribs not the best. Chicken we won, and then we won best dessert.
Ah,
Yeah.
Sick.
But for just first time doing it,
Yeah,
come on.
That's what I wanted you to say.
I'm just saying.
It's your
what did I
first
tell you?
time?
Hey, what did I tell you before I went? I go, all I want to do is place
Yeah.
in anything.
Yeah.
For never doing it, I just want to place.
What was the dessert?
Oh, a bourbon glazed smoked cream cheese.
Bourbon glazed smoked cream cheese?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
Hey. Once we like served it to everybody, we had like a block left.
Yeah.
I was gorging myself. And I'm lactose, so it was horrible. But I was like behind the tent, just like globbing it and eating it. I was like, I don't care.
I'm going to hurt to my
I don't
hunger.
care.
That's super cool, man. I'm glad you placed. Because that was one of the things you kept saying.
I go, I don't care if I win.
Yeah.
But out of 40-something teams, just to place in anything.
Yeah.
To be a part of a team that placed.
Yeah.
Be like, I helped that. I did that.
Yeah, dude, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you. That's an accomplishment in itself. Because I know you got randomly invited to a team that you weren't familiar with.
Yeah.
Like you
I
guys
sold
practiced.
the guy. I sold him a smoker and a small Blackstone.
Yeah.
And he just happened to be some competitive barbecue guy. And at first he invited me to go to the event
Yeah.
to check it out. And then he goes, hey, would you like to be on the team? I'm like,
Crazy.
bet.
Okay, let me ask you that. This is something you've wanted to do for a while, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it was meant to be that
Yeah.
he found you?
Oh,
just
maybe.
randomly?
Oh, absolutely. So I already have my own little thing. Plug Beard Belly Cooking.
Okay.
I have it on Instagram and
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
It's nothing crazy, but I do little cooking videos and stuff. But like now that we did that, and it's not expensive to like go and if I put a team together,
Yeah.
I could pay a couple $100 and go compete. And there's one coming up late September in Mesa, downtown Mesa.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're in it?
I want to. I'm
Okay.
thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
That'd be cool. That'd be super, super cool. Okay, I want your opinion on a couple of things here.
Let's do it.
Canelo Alvarez and Crawford.
Canelo.
But do you think it's going to be that easy?
Yes, it's every fight he does. He makes everyone look ridiculous.
But Terrence Crawford is no.
That's fine. I know. I agree.
You going to go the distance or is it knockout?
Body shot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think so. That was one thing that I've been hearing a lot of is that he's going from 135 up to 170. That's 35 pounds. He's got to gain weight and then he's going to be slower. He's not going to be used to the weight where, yeah, you're a great fighter up until this point, but this guy over here has been doing this in that weight class, fighting with other guys that are that powerful for that long. I don't think your shots are going to do the effect on it. Like
No, I agree with you. I just
yeah,
in a fight, puncher's chance.
yeah, 100%. There's always
What do you think?
there's always
Do you
a
think
chance.
Crawford's just gonna?
No, I don't think. Okay, so here's my personal take on the whole fight. Canelo's gonna do what Canelo does, right? He's gonna play defense. He's gonna do the really good, like he's gonna move around, be quick. But Crawford is a little quicker than most, right?
Yep.
He is gaining weight and he's gonna slow down a little bit, but I don't think the power's gonna be there like he thinks it's gonna be there. You can weightlift all you want,
I
you know,
agree.
but it's not gonna transfer up. Now, Canelo's going to catch him at a couple points where he's going to rock him. I don't think he'll go down, but I think he's going to make him realize that you shouldn't have moved up this way.
All right.
That's
okay.
But I do think Canelo's going to win. Decision.
What do you think about that White House card?
Do you think it's real?
Yes.
I don't know. You
Bro,
mean the
it's
John Jones?
Bro, it has to be because it's the White House card.
Yeah. Tom Aspinall. You think McGregor's coming back, dude?
Bro.
He's going to be president in Ireland.
Oh, God, he's crazy. The drugs have done it. Bro, look at this card, bud.
Yeah, tell me about this
Like,
card. Because
come
I
on.
saw what you posted. I saw what you
Oh,
posted.
man, I saw this, and okay, here we go.
Okay.
McGregor versus Chandler, main event.
That's wild. Okay.
Co-main event, Tom Aspinall, John Jones. Patty Pimlet versus Justin Gaethje, Arizona boy.
Yeah. The
Strictly-
Safford. Just so we're clear, Safford.
Safford.
Where I'm from, Safford.
Boom.
No T. Safford.
Safford.
Thank you.
Sean Strickland versus Adesanya 2. Bro. Sean O'Malley versus Henry Cejudo.
Okay.
Arizona. Colby Covington versus Kevin Holland.
No, I mean,
That card right there, people.
yeah.
That's a pay-per-view each one,
Yes.
but on one.
Okay, so here's my only issue with that. I don't think John Jones will ever fight Tom Aspinall, but they're fighting for the title that doesn't exist.
It's at the White House, bro.
I know. Do you think?
Gonna have a fight. We're all gonna throw hands. Book it. It's gonna be huge.
Huge. It's gonna be huge.
John Jones, Tommy Aspinall, Patty Publet.
If he announces every fight, I'm 100%. I'll pay whatever it takes.
Could you imagine? He's like, now coming to the ring, John Bones Jones, Tommy Paddy Piblet. None of the names make any sense. It's just all bad.
Sean Strickland.
Idris Elba.
Ooh.
Sean Strickland, he's fighting Israel out of Idris Elba.
Israel. That's another country.
Idris Elba. Go back to Elspa. I'm sorry.
There's another fight coming up in October that I really want to see. It's Marab. He's such a
He scares the hell out of me. That's just a machine. His nickname, machine.
The machine. But dude, he is such a monster. It's unreal. He took out
You know what's funny? Speaking of Marab, O'Malley can't let that go.
no.
Twice starch, and he's still like, I feel like the third one, I can get him. It's like, you got starched, go to like the PFL or something.
Yeah. No, I mean he can still be making money here.
But he's not touching him
He's not going to get to that point
ever again.
I think Sean O'Malley is a great fighter. I think
Stand
he's
up.
amazing, right?
If that's who's got the belt right now, if you are a striker, you will not beat him. No chance.
Nurmagomedov too. Umar?
Yeah.
He had
Umar.
no chance. He didn't have a chance either. And he's all wrestling. He's Khabib's little brother.
Yeah. And
no chance.
No chance.
And Khabib said he's better than Khabib.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to think that Marab beat
he's
him
not.
like that. Yeah, well, yeah. But like that's what he was saying. He goes, no, he's got better stand up. He's got, he's aggressive on the floor. But he didn't touch Marab.
Nothing.
That's what was wild to me. I was like, oh, that's gonna be a good fight.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be wild. But no. But yeah, those are some of the, we have a lot of commonalities as far as UFC. We argue about that, but
In a good way.
Yeah, no, not in a bad way. But we argue about who's going to win. And
We argue all
but
the time.
I love the fact that UFC, because to be honest with you, up until you're here and then Alex is most of the time out in the field, there's nobody to talk sports with. So I'm glad that you're on to talk sports with.
I love sports.
I love sports.
I will like to let everybody know he's aggressive. Before we even came in here, he was throwing nerd boxes at the ground while I was in a production meeting. He was pointing and throwing boxes at the ground. We've gotten better though.
Yeah.
We've gotten better.
We're just less, because we're not around as much. Mondays are the only days you're in office. So
For a while there though,
yeah, it was like every day.
when you ate brains or whatever. We made you eat brains.
Dude, that was so gross. I think we posted that now.
Yeah.
I'm not posting it, by the way. We're not going to do it. But
It's not good.
No, dude. Those are dog treats.
Yeah.
Why were they around?
I think Trent brought them.
Yeah, somebody brought
I didn't
them.
know what they were. I just thought they just told me it was like freeze-dried dog jerky, and I just started eating it because they told me to, and then he held up the bag, and I'm like, oh, it's brains.
So gross, dude. Pig brain, right?
Pig brain.
Pig brain. And it was all freeze-dried. Oh, my God. Like when you snap it.
Oh, that coppery.
Yeah, and then you hear it's like styrofoam almost.
Look at my hair. Look.
It makes my stomach hurt all over.
I'm already bothered by it.
Oh man, I appreciate you coming on. We've been on here for 40 plus minutes. It's always
Hey!
fun. We're gonna do great things. No, we had a great talk. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on to the show today. Hope that you keep killing it out there. Hope Restoration kind of goes the way we always wanted to go and just be successful from the day in, day out. And I hope the sales are the same for you. So 40 Club here.
Let's do it. 40, baby. We
Thanks
look good
for watching,
too.
guys. Bye, Ryan.
Bye-bye.